on YouTube. Good morning. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. Oh my gosh, it keeps wanting to put the sound up on my phone and I don't want it to. Goodness gracious. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Dawn, Danielle, Stephanie. Jody Stock is at the helm over on YouTube. We got Cynthia and Claire and Patricia and Mary Jo and Phyllis. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let's see. Here we go. That's what I needed. That's what I needed. Let me grab my stuff. There's lots to do, lots to do. I'm just gonna bring it all over. Just bring it all over. That's what you gotta do. You gotta just bring it all over. You can fuss with it at a later opportunity. Good morning, all of you shiny, happy people. Letting everybody know that we are live here on Facebook and on the YouTube channel. It's just letting everybody get their notifications in and allowing me to sneeze because I feel like that's coming. And I was right. Good morning. Good gracious me. Let's see what we got going on here for the morning. Make sure you share where you can. I just ask that. Make sure you also give the lives and the Facebooks some love. Make sure you show some likes. Make sure you do what you need to do. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. All right. Let me just move all of my stuff out of the way. Get all the fun toys moved that we're going to talk about today. Have a clear field of view. And there we go. Let's do this. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. This is the Sass for April 25th. My name is Nikki Adamkowitz. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday morning. If you didn't get to see it, please go back if you want an interesting read. Over in the Sassy Subber group, I had my 2 a.m. thoughts of a caffeinated, hyped up girl. I had a massive headache yesterday, and it ended up drinking not only a huge Mountain Dew, but I also had 3 Excedrin migraine to try to kick the headache from hell. But I am here this morning, wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to go to teach you anything and everything I possibly can. So good morning. Good morning. I am not drinking coffee this morning. No, I am drinking the water beverage. So if you see me, I am slightly dehydrated and parched this morning. So no coffee this morning, but definitely some water. So good morning. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm on the right section. There we go. All right. Don't know why this is not working, but you know, hey, it is a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. Good morning. Good morning. So there we go. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. I don't know why my Facebook or my whatchamacallit, is being silly. But it is. And that's just how life goes right now. Good morning. Good morning, Jennifer and Deborah. Myra, good morning, love. Good morning. Make sure you give a thumbs up to my YouTube channel. The more you guys like that over there, it definitely does help when you're doing things, you know? So let me do what I need to do. I'm just signing in because, you know what? Why not? Why not, right? For some reason, I cannot see the comments on my YouTube channel, and I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is, man, but I can't see the comments on YouTube today. So if I'm missing any comments, Jody will swing over into Facebook and let me see them. Just give me one quick second on that. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Angela, BFF in my head. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Deborah. I could see them on the computer this morning. I forgot to charge the laptop. So, shame on me. There we go. Let's see what that tells me. Nope, that's not it. Stats for nerds. That's awesome. See, I can't see if there's any comments, which drives me nuts here on the YouTube. On the YouTube. Why does YouTube always have to be so difficult? Good morning. Good morning, y'all. I hope you guys are having a fantastic morning. Just give me one quick second on this. I do apologize. I'm not normally... This is what happens when you get lack of sleep. You get lack of a Nikki. I'm so sorry. It was really just one of those mornings. Have you ever just been asleep or tried to sleep? Let's start there. I tried sleeping. It didn't work out well for me. I need to just tell you that. It didn't work out well at all. Let's go to that one. There we go. I'll take that one for the win. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will take it for the win in any way, shape, or form, and how I can take it. So we are now all set. Good morning, Terry Fulmore. Good morning, Lori, our Sawgrass product ambassador over on YouTube. So good morning to you. Let's see. Get into the Sassy Subber. Make sure that we're on the right page over there. And there you go. Good morning. Good morning, Beth. Good morning, Mom. Grandma Sue is in the house. Grandma Sue. Sarah says, good morning, Grandma Sue. All right, so let's get started. Today we're going to talk about all things cars. Sorry for the slight delay. You know what? It's Sunday. Sundays we can just kind of lay back, chill, learn, grab your adult beverage, grab your notebook, because we're going to learn a lot of things. I have quite a few products that I'm going to throw at you. I have some things that I want to chat about. So let's just get right to it. As you guys know, I love promoting tribe member friends, and this one just happens to be close and near and dear to my heart, and that is Miss Suzanne from Sublimation Underground. You know, the boss had to, crack the whip to make sure that I got everything listed on her website that she just got in new, so she has ready-to-ship items. They are at the sublimationunderground.company.site. I haven't moved it over to the, I'm going to say it wrong. I say it wrong every time. Equid.com yet. So I haven't moved it over there because I run her website for her. I did get everything listed that she does have, so you can put that up there. Actually, there's one more item that I have to list, and that is her ceramic ornaments as well. So she started getting in ornaments because, you know what, we need to start planning for those things. I will show you some things. There was something that I discovered about these ornaments that I didn't really know until they were in my hand. So we'll talk about that a little later in the show. But there is one thing that she does have that currently she's the only one that carries, and that's because we had it specially made. But don't worry, somebody will jump on that bandwagon at some point in time. But for right now, you can get it at the sublimationunderground.company.site, and that is the truck coasters. That's right. I'm sorry. they're truck coasters, right? And the truck coasters are pretty darn cool. And let me tell you why, because they're slightly bigger. And the reason they are slightly bigger is because the cup holders in trucks and SUVs are bigger. So we're going to press those today. I'm going to press a multitude of them. I'm going to talk to you about something that I discovered in my own vehicle. So I have a Rogue. I have a Nissan Rogue. And in case you didn't know, there's two different size cup holders in a Nissan Rogue, right? There's a small and there's a large. Ironically, I can fit the small and the large. Okay, this is just the insert that you put in there. But they fit perfectly. See, that's something that you could do as an upsell. So they do come in packages of 10, no matter which size you do purchase. And one of the great upsells is you could sell 2 of the truck or 2 of the standard, but maybe you want to sell a mix pack for those of us that have mixed cup holders. Did you even know that was a thing? I didn't know that that was a thing until I happened to look down and go, but my cup holders are 2 different sizes. Not all, it's not a one size fits all here. So let's get talking about what these look like. In comparison, you have the large, which is the truck or SUV style. Then you have the standard. The standard is obviously your standard size. It's about I say about, and Beth catches me every time. So it's 256 is the size in diameter. This is 3 inches. So they're not about, those are exact. I just happen to know what they are. And here they are in size comparison. We're going to press both of these today because I need one of each for my car. Most people don't actually know that they have 2 different size cup holders until you actually look in your into your car and go, I didn't know that. So there you go. Good morning, good morning. Good morning to the UK and good morning to Australia this morning. I know the ladies are in the house, so thank you very much. I have a Rogue and I never noticed, right? Okay, so you know how I noticed is when you take out this insert, Tanya, all of a sudden I realized that I went, oh, I do have 2 different sizes. So I was taking out this insert thing that I just was trying to clean, right? And that's how I noticed that I have 2 different sizes. So there you go. There's that in a nutshell. But you only have 2 different sizes if you take out this insert. If I put this insert in, the 3-inch is a tight squeeze. But if I take out the insert out of my Rogue, I have 2 different sizes. I did not know that. Who knew? Who knew? All right, so we're going to press that. We're also going to press a few other things. So when you have your car, think of all the things that you could offer somebody for the car. We're going to go over that right now. I didn't have one to press for you today, but that is the license tags. Now, I will tell you this, these next 2 items, please make sure you check with your state for their laws governing these 2 particular products. I will tell you this, here in New York, we have 2 license plates, so we would not be having these designer plates on our vehicles, but we could have them hanging in our man caves, our lady sheds, whatever you want to call them. We could have these hanging in our shops, but we just can't have them hanging on our vehicles because we are a 2-tag state. But they absolutely do press beautifully. You can get these at most major vendors and coming soon to Sublimation Underground as well. So these are the license plates. They're 6 by 12. You can buy the frame that goes around it. But again, here in New York, I would be buying the frame. I wouldn't be buying the plate just because we're a 2-tag state. Again, you could put these in other places, she sheds, and that's not Shalada, by the way. She sheds, you can put them in lady shacks. You can put them in your man caves, wherever. Or maybe you're not a 2-tag state like New York is. They're a great, great idea. Another idea, again, please check with your state on these. I did not go ahead and press one of these again because it's illegal here in New York. So as much as I think these are totally adorable and I threw something together just to give you an idea what a car charm is, I see that they're big all over the interwebs. But for me, I can't use them hanging off my rear view mirror because they are completely illegal. Anything that will obstruct your view. Did you know I can get pulled over for having an air freshener? That's right. So It really just depends on the police officer, the day, the month, the week, and how the wind blows. So, but these are what a car charm is. Normally you would put wooden beads. I didn't have wooden beads, but that doesn't mean you have to. I just put some regular beads, some knots in here, put a cute little bow. Now this is a metal ornament, but you will see them with the MDF rounds that you can get from slingingarrow.com. Now these are the smaller metal rounds that you could get from Dytrans, which is Condi. You can get it from there. But let me show you something really quick while we're on that round. So I always got my rounds from Dytrans, which is Condi, right? So it's Dytrans.com. So Condi sells these rounds, right? They are, 2.75 inches in diameter. When we ordered the rounds for Sublimation Underground, I remember saying to Suzanne, God, those rounds are really big. I didn't think they were that big until I dug mine out. Let me show you the residential space on a Sublimation Underground round ornament if you haven't seen it. Oh my goodness. These are 3.5 inches. These guys are 2.75. So let's just talk this. This gives you more surface area. This gives you bigger presence when you're putting people's faces on them, more design space, okay? This is big. This is amazing. This is a little guy. I was like, crap, I've been giving my people little. Now I can give them the big ones, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. But these are cute, these metal ones, whether you use the metal rounds or you use the MDF rounds. These are great for your car charms. If you can have them in your state, please, before you start selling car charms or license plates in your state, make sure you know the laws first. This way it keeps you on the side of legal instead of illegal and having problems later on. So that is that. That is pretty with the beads. Just cute offers. You can offer them just as an ornament. There's lots. I mean, this doesn't have to necessarily be a car charm. This could be a, I don't know if y'all can see because I'm short and I don't have the camera. So I have a fan up here. You can hang it from your fan and this becomes a nice fan pole that you can offer. There's a lot of other things that you could offer for these instead of just car charms hanging from your rear view mirror. So just give it some thought, add some really pretty beads, make them a little bit more outside of the box ornaments, if you will. But they are uber cute. For me though, it's all about the bigger round. I am upgrading my entire rounds for this upcoming season to the larger size from the little guy. Because they really are little. I didn't realize how little they were, but that's okay. They do, ooh, wind chimes. They do work well as wind chimes. Good going, Shalada. So Shalada says they work great as wind chimes. What we got here? With the frame, you still need to be careful about them blocking the renewal sticker. In Illinois, most frames will cover the sticker and you will get a ticket. Yes. New Jersey is a 2-plate state, but you can add a plate below the state too. So what I do, so I have a cutter, a metal cutter here. I have an Acu cutter here in house. And what I do is I cut my own shapes, and what I have is what I call, it's the attachment that goes on the top of your plate. So you know how your plate goes here and here? They're a decorative plate that goes at the top. You usually make them for fire chiefs, lieutenants, and all of that. So I have the decorative ones that I make here in house for my people. But for you guys, you definitely just check with your states. I mean, listen, the fact that I could fit a damn quits on one license plate tag is just amazing in itself with 11 letters in your last name. So there you go. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see where we are. Okay. So now, here are some things we're going to talk about today that you can offer for your cars. So you know those cosmetic bags that you can pick up anywhere? Maybe you want to have a car kit. Maybe you want to put Band-Aids in there. A pair of tweezers. I know the ladies will understand that. But maybe Band-Aids and handy wipes and maybe a chapstick holder. Maybe you want to put in their hand sanitizer. Maybe for the ladies, if you're still in that season of life, some feminine products in those bags. So I know that sounds like a crazy idea, but you know what? This is a great idea for the tweens who are just getting their car. It doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl, okay? Just depends on what you put inside it, right? It could be a pack of gum. It could be just about anything you can possibly think of. A little, basically, travel kit for the kiddos. This is great for anybody, really. So you could take a cosmetic bag and you can make it into a car kit that you just put in your glove box for when life throws you crazy, unexpected things. Maybe some mints in there. Don't put chocolate. Chocolate will melt in your car. So these are just some really cool ideas that you could put in any of the canvas bags, wherever you can find the cosmetic bags. This is just a great idea for the glove compartment, and great for those sweet 16s or 16, 17-year-olds who are just getting their driver's license. This is a win. Another thought is, we talked about this at a past Sass, you could put these travel pillows. These travel pillows from Johnson Plastics are perfect for your car. They have a little tiny pillow that goes inside. This is one that I press. I clearly have not taken out the cardstock out of it, but you could put these in. These are $5. They do come with the insert, but this is also a great car gift idea. Like I said, you were going to press these today. You could do the chapstick holders, maybe have some lens cloths in that little travel bag, right? A lens cloth is perfect. Think of how many times you either get something on your windshield, because if you're like me, you get a bug and you whack it and you need to be able to clean off your windshield. You could also, and you could use wherever you could get them. These come from Coney Island Transfer. He does have a fancier set that has basically a terry cloth back, and it has the other side is for sublimation. You could add that to your little car kit. Car kits are an amazing idea to have for anybody as a gift idea. Great for Christmas gifts too, car gift ideas. But add in this, we're going to press this today. We're also going to make a key fob that you could get from Country Brook Designs. He has the webbing, so you have your webbing, you have your little hook. We're going to make that today. And of course, we're going to press coasters, because why not? So there we go. Oh no! I do love his lens cloths as well. So let's get to what we're looking at down here. I did post a lot of car coaster designs. I posted some questionable adult versions, because you know what? Sometimes I just need to not be so PC, okay? So let's get this all cut right here. Stan does have some amazing lens cloths. I really like his fancy ones. Those will work really nice to put into those car kits. I really love the idea of a car kit. If you're looking for a gift idea, they're great even for teachers, teacher survival kits, but maybe, you know what, a teacher car kit. If you're looking for something else that's a little bit different, you know. You could get chapstick holders just about anywhere. Etsy, you can get them from, you know, there's just so many places you can get those from. But the places that you could get, you know, your certain items, I'll let you know where they come from. Most of the times you can find just about everything anywhere. We're just going to leave those all. So there we go. Let me just get me caught up over here. How we doing? Late from PA. Hello, PA. I will show you what they look like on the metal. I will press a car charm design so that you can see it. Like I said, we're going to do a Country Brook. So we're going to do the key fob first. All right. So the key fobs here are really very, very simple. Okay. Don't overthink this. These are 1 inch wide. You get the inch wide, where did I just put it? I love when I throw things on my desk and then I forget where I put it. There it is. You get the little clasp, and I even have a tool that I use for it to squeeze it shut. It is actually made for these so that I'm not damaging the key attachment here. So let's lint roll, because it's fabric and because we lint roll fabric. Yes, I do lint roll even my neoprene car coasters. I'll talk about those in a second. Now, yes, I did do these a little bit on the longer side, as you can see. It is a little bit longer. We're just going to tape down the ends. Get those all nice in. Let's get some paper. I'm going to get a couple sheets while I'm over here, because we got works to do. I am at 385 for 65. We're going to throw this on the press. We're going to put some butcher paper over the top. For those who are new, have never been here, we put butcher paper on the top and the bottom to protect our top and bottom platen so that we can get the work done that we need to get done without it leaving a bad taste in your mouth, if you will, if you go to press something after it and it's off gas onto your project. There is nothing worse than seeing a repeat project on your current one. Do you have a Mother's Day design for the cosmetic bags? I do believe, Jess is here finally. She's all caught up. I do believe I have my Queen Bee design for those, but you could just check. I can do some other ones. I don't have many, but you could just check. Look for just cosmetic bags at the Sassy Summer on Etsy. While I take this as cooking, I got 20 seconds to be able to say thank you to Jess and Jody, who are behind the helm today. So let's show them some love, as we do every single Sunday. We've got Jess over on Facebook. We've got Jody over on YouTube. So please say hi to the ladies. They do their job beautifully, and they help me look good. That's all I have to say. They make me look good. Car kits are a good idea. I'd include a mask. Absolutely. The amount of times I've had to run out and forgot a mask and turn around. Yup. That is true. I mean, you can add a mask. Like I said, hand sanitizers, chapstick holders. You could add lens cloths. You could add things like Band-Aids, maybe the travel Tylenol. I would not want to do medicine per se because we are not in the medicine field, but I would offer things like handy wipes, like I said, Band-Aids. Just think of some of the odd things that you might want to include in your kit. I would stay away from anything that's chocolate if you want to put some mints in there. Sometimes a mint does help. Maybe I would stay away from anything that's medicine because we are not legally able to prescribe medicine. So I would stay away from that. All right. So here we go. Ready? So this design says, by the grace of God, because by the grace of God, he doesn't want me right yet. And you know what? Why not? So I am going to trim these down just ever so slightly, and then I'll show you why. I'm going to take a lighter to both ends just to melt them. Seals the deal in here. Melt that all in nice in here. Okay. Make sure that it seals. You do this also with ribbon as well. You could take regular satin ribbon, grosgrain ribbon, and you just touch your lighter to the ends of it. And what it does is it helps to seal the ends without you having to use fray check or anything like that. I've been making bows for 12 years now. And I gotta say, I'm not a fan of the fray check or anything like that. I just love me a good old-fashioned lighter. Quick, easy, and we are good. So now what I'm gonna do is pinch these both together. I'm going to put this little handy dandy thing on here. And then you have this contraption. When you open it up, put it all inside, make sure it's all even. Come on. I keep hitting that damn thing. There we go. Of course, because I want to do this live, never always works out that way, right? Give it a nice squeeze on either side. And sometimes I'll even flip it over. I don't know why, I just do. Everybody asks why I do something. I don't know why, I just do. So there is my key fob, and it says by the grace of God, and it is slightly crooked, so that's going to drive me crazy. That's okay. We're just going to keep right on going on. Next up, we are going to do the lens cloth from Coney Island Transfer. Again, I did this whole set, and it's all says by the grace of God. So this is what this whole set will be and what it'll look like and how you can theme out a set really quickly. Good morning, Maggie, over on the Facebook, or I'm sorry, on the YouTube, and to Tabitha Ann. Good morning. What do we got over here? I can't tell. Does yours have the soft cover thing on the ends? Mine does not. Mine is just the metal. Are we talking about my little contraption thingy? Mine didn't come with the soft ends. Isn't that weird? Mine didn't come with it. Got some butcher paper down. Add some more butcher paper. We're going to squeeze this down a little bit more because it is super thin. There we go. While we're doing that, I have got all these beautiful car coasters from Sublimation Underground. Right? We're going to give them all a good linty roll here. Right? I don't use the Pro Spray for this. I don't use it for any of my fabric type items. I just don't. So we are going to get these all laid out. Now here's the beautiful part about the designs that I make for coasters. I just leave them in the round. You could use them for ornaments. You could use them for wherever. But then this allows you to decide where that lovely little notch is going to go. So for me, it's headed to the top. We are headed to the top. Where did you get the lens cloths from? I got them from Coney Island Transfer. You can get it from there. He has some fancy ones too. I say fancy because they're gray. They have a terry cloth back. And then they also have a sublimation front. Those came from Coney Island Transfer. Ugh. These guys are all my bigger guys. These designs you can find over on my... Set that 1 second. You can find all of these designs over on my Etsy page. There we go. My bleed's a little bit big, so I might want to scale down my bleed a little bit. Just a little. Nice part about having kind of a larger bleed for these is it helps for when where I want to put that notch, because the notch on the 3-inch ones are slightly wider than your standard ones. So we have those. And here, I wanted to show you guys the variety of designs, not because I'm trying to show off my designs. What I'm trying to do is show you the color and how rich and how beautiful they are, or if there's any problems. We're going to find out about it together, you know, because how many times have you pressed a design and all of a sudden you're like, dang it, that's too dark. And yep, and then you have to go in and lighten it up, change the brightness on the design. We've all done it, and heck, I'm known for that. Let's show this. I see a design, I think, oh, it's so pretty. And then I press it and go, crap, it goes darker. Let's see what we got here. OMG. His lens cloth always just press gorgeous. I mean, you really cannot go wrong with a Coney Island Transfer lens cloth, because I don't know if it's easy for you guys to see on the camera, but it pressed beautifully. It is stunning. Let me put it on this camera for those who need to see. Let me switch cameras. All right, here we go. So there's that. It is absolutely gorgeous, these colors. Stunning. Absolutely stunning on those. So. Oh, thank you. Awesome. So there you go. Now we're going to switch gears. We're going to put some butcher paper down. I'm going to fix the pressure on my press. Now, for these, I don't know where that just went. I went way over there. For these, you want to press them at 400. I think I'm going to do 400. I do normally 385 for 65, but I want to see if I do 3. I'm 370 to 400 for 50 seconds, and here's why. And normally my go-to is 385, 65, and that's what I tend to put for everything. And just remember, when we give you time, temp, and pressure, it's just a guide. You may have to go up 5 or go down 5 or up 10 or down 10 seconds or degrees, depending on your heat press. It is just a starting point for when you get any time, temp, and pressure. I don't care who you are or where you're from or what you sell. Anytime anybody gives you a time, temp, or pressure, it is literally just a guide. It is not an exact science. Here is why. My heat press may run hotter than yours. My heat press might have a cold spot other than yours. So I have to adjust for that. So if anybody tells you it's at 100% right here, right now, they're blowing smoke. I'm just going to tell you that right out. I read somewhere, oh no, it's definitely this. No, it's not, because on my press, I can do it at 385 or 65 and get the same look you get, sweetheart. I melted the heck. Oh no! Let's not melt anything. All right, we are up to where we need to be. I am literally going to press these all at the same time. All at the same time. Why? They're all the same thickness. So when Suzanne and I were looking at car coasters, I said to Suzanne, I really need them a nice thick coaster. And she's like, okay. And she goes, I'm just curious, Nikki, why? Because I squish the hell out of things. I'm not gentle. And at 2 a.m. when I'm doing my work, the last thing I'm thinking about is how light my pressure is. I know I should be a little bit more careful with that kind of stuff. But let's be real for a second. My world doesn't work 9 to 5 typically. I am working into the wee hours of the night. And with tired eyes and a tired brain, it's just easy if I just can fix the pressure and not have to really pay attention, and I could just close it and go, and that's what I wanted. I wanted something with some stability to it as well. That was another thing. I wanted some substance. Now, I haven't always been a fan of the neoprene stuff, but it hasn't been for the last 6 months that, you know what? It has its place, just like everything else in our world. Everything has its place. I still love my sandstone coasters or my ceramic ones. I have clients that absolutely love them, but I wanted to give them another option, and the neoprene ones are just the ticket for those. They're also great for giveaways too. If you're looking for a great giveaway item, the neoprene coasters are the best, especially for shipping wise. And the reason for that being is they don't break. So that's another good thing as well. Yes, that is true. Use the butcher paper because it definitely is worth the effort. Exactly. What do we got over here on the YouTube? Let's see. My pliers are called the Ewans glass running pliers. I have no idea what that is. All right, let's see. So just so you know, this is why we put butcher paper. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see my design right here. Right here on this paper. I'm not sure you guys can see it on the camera, but the off-gassing is real. All right, there is not really a paper out there that says these are off-gas proof. You don't need any butcher paper. No, you need butcher paper because your design is bigger than your image, and you really want to protect your bottom platen. For me, I want to protect the top too. So let's see how we did. I'm in love. Oh my gosh, she's turned out absolutely amazing. I'm loving them. By the grace of God, it has been fixed. Look at that. I'm hoping y'all can see these on the camera. Like these. Really? Holy amazing. Look at those. Take some time to get some eye candy. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to zoom in for you guys. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to zoom in on the camera on that one so y'all can see what that looks like while they're sitting down there. Let me zoomy in on this one. Let's see if I can zoom in so you guys can see this a little bit better. Let's see. A little bit better. There you go. Look at those. tilt a little bit more. Oops, sorry. There you go. Look at those. They are absolutely just beautiful. I can't be any more happy with those. They turned out absolutely stunning. That's a great question. What are some of the designs that I do that I use for my giveaways? Well, when I give them away, not only do I put a design on them, but I also make sure my logo is on them. A lot of times I'll just put my logo so they can throw them in their car. That's a great way to advertise for yourself as well. So you could put a really nice, pretty design on it, but make sure you include your business information if you're giving away. Anything that's for a giveaway, you definitely want to make sure that you're putting your business information out there as well. So I'm going to go to the front camera so you can get a better view. So here's the large, this is the eagle. We are in love over at the Sassy Summer with this eagle. I've been putting him on absolutely everything. I'll show you the sticker that I had done. Here's the sticker that I had done with that same eagle. It says, "In God We Trust," and he's holding a cross. I have, by the grace of God, I am still here and my mother has not killed me. So that is an awesome day right there for the win. We have the 12 gauge with the flag. We also have, I did a lot of men's designs today apparently. And I also did the hunting one as well. I love all of these designs. I have so many pretty designs. I do have some adult content ones in the adult folder over on my Sassy Summer on Etsy. I just can't do those on my live because, you know, it's Sunday. We need to keep this politically correct. There you go. Because by the grace of God. Where do we get them? At sublimationunderground.company.site is where the coasters come from. They have the truck SUV she has over there, and she has your standard. It is a one-stop shop. I absolutely love it. They come in packs of 10, so that's another beautiful thing as well. The packs of 10, they are very inexpensive to buy, and the fact is they are 5 millimeters thick, and you can squish the hell out of these and you won't ruin them. So that's another beautiful thing. These came from Sublimation Underground along with the smaller ones as well. There we go. There we go. Let me make sure we're all doing it. Sorry, I'm late. Well, good morning, Sharon. Not necessarily men's designs. I personally love them. I love them too. They came out stunning. I really am happy with them. So let's talk about a few things as well. As you will see over in Sublimation Underground, I posted a live. I was live from New Jersey on Friday. I went live twice, and she launched her ready-to-ship ornaments. So Suzanne knows how much I absolutely love my Benelux ones from Unisub. So we found the same shape. Hers all have the plastic on either side of them, and that's in the instructions. So she has the fancy rectangle shape. She has the fancy square, because we're fancy around here. She also has that round. I mean, that round is huge. I'll press this too. Well, I'll press a smaller one. I pressed those live. You can see the difference. These ones come from Dytrans. They are 2.75 inches around. These are 3.5. That is a comparison right there in a nutshell. I mean, seriously. Seriously. All right. So she has those. She also has the heart-shaped. And she has the dog tag. That's right. If you take 2 of these, and I will do a project that will do a small video of the table size sass. We're going to do these then. Don't know what the table side sass is, please join me tonight at 9 p.m. over in the Sassy Summer on Facebook. We have an in-house tutorial we do every Sunday night. I take my hair down. We talk about whatever we happen to be talking about. I do a craft project, and it is a night just trying to enjoy everybody. That's what we do over there on Sunday nights over the Sassy Summer. Here on the Sass, I will be pressing these again later on. Don't worry, I will be showing you a few ideas that you could do with these other than just a dog tag design. I will be pressing these all coming up in an upcoming Sass, so don't worry, we got it. She's got so many more products coming in. It is quite amazing. like we talked about these car charms. There's lots of different things that you could do with these car charms. And yes, well, you could conceivably put the large one on. You just might want to be careful. Make sure you know your laws in your state about things hanging from your rear view mirror, because that's actually quite illegal in New York State. So unfortunately, I will not be selling these as car charms because I can't sell them in my state. I don't want somebody to get a ticket on my behalf. The same holds true. We are a 2-tag state here in New York. So the 2-tag state means I can't put these on my car, but in Florida, but my mom can. Maybe you got a golf cart, or maybe you have a 4-wheeler, whatever, you know, those all-terrain vehicle things that y'all go Baja in, right? I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Maybe you can put one of those on there. You can also use these for your man caves, your she shacks, whatever you want to call it. This is what you can use for those. They're great decorative use, but again, make sure that you are a 2-tag or a 1-tag state before you market them to go on cars. We don't want to get anybody in trouble. Oh, I'm going to sneeze again. Oh, it's fun. It's quite fun over there. There we go. For those who didn't realize, here's some marketing ideas for those coasters. Not every car has the same size coaster spot. No, see, I have 2, and they're 2 different sizes. I didn't know it until I was taking this out to clean it, and I was looking at the holes for where this fits in, and I went, mine are 2 different sizes. The small one is too small for the one side, but the truck one fits perfectly. So if you're looking for a marketing idea, you could sell them as a set for the truck, sell them as a set for the standard, but maybe, just maybe, sell the mixed combo for those of us that have 2 different sizes. Who knew? Who knew, right? Tags are off. Yes, they are great for golf carts for those who have them. We don't have golf carts really up here in the cold months, but you Southern State people love your golf carts. Let me see. What did she say, Maggie? Do you throw away the butcher paper? Yes, I do. I throw it away because here's why. I don't know if you can see that. Look. You see all that? That's called off-gassing. When you press something and your design is literally bigger than your object, which it should be because then you don't have to fight it to line up with it, you will get these off-gassing, all right? And you don't want that to be on a repeat project. Let me tell you what you can use with this paper, though. Buy yourself a paper shredder. Shred it. It makes great packing material, all right? People use newspapers. Why not use this? So this is a great way to reuse your butcher paper without actually throwing it away. Just get a paper shredder, shred it up, use it for, you know, if you're shipping items. This is a great way to use all that. All right. Again, it's hard to see. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it, but this was the top. I'm hoping you guys can see it. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to see because of the light. I'm going to try to get a little closer so you can see. But there's definitely some off-gassing up here on this. And then there's some off-gassing on this one as well. I'm not sure you'll be able to see that directly on camera. There you go. Yeah, I guess you can. It's kind of weird lighting in here today. So you definitely can reuse that butcher paper, but reuse it as packing supplies. Just shred it. Don't throw it away. Just shred the paper, but don't reuse it for another project. I've seen places that have reused it, and unless you're lining it up perfectly in that same spot, for me, it's a no. I'm doing too many things all at once. I mean, I have Big Mama who's usually printing. I've got both presses going at the same time. I'm cutting and doing multiple things. It's really just easier for me if I just put new butcher paper, but I do save the paper and I put it in through this paper shredder, and then I can use it for packing material. That's a great way to use it as well. So there you go. Just checking everything. I hope that answered your question, Maggie, and why I don't repurpose my butcher paper. Typically, you know, you could also put your designs, like if you have your blowout paper, you could also do the same thing where you put it through your paper shredder. It really is just figuring out what you want to do. So there you go. Yes, you can even put them in litter boxes. I shall not put. We're going to do this one last item. And that is it's a neoprene chapstick holder. Let's see how well I did here on my design work. I press a lot of these. I have resale clients that use these here in my area. And honestly, oh, and I forgot to lint roll it. Crap. I forgot to lint roll. Hold on. I don't want somebody to catch me and go, oh, Nikki, you forgot to lint roll it. Yeah, I know. I know. Truth be told, I don't always lint roll. Here's why. Especially if it's a full-on, all-over design. If it was just a spot-on design that didn't have any background to it, I don't always lint roll it. So let's get to that. But I do try to remember. I do forget. Why? Because I'm human, you know, and us human beings, we forget to do things. The link will be there. Transfer next time. Do you throw away the picture paper? Yes. Okay. Just making sure we're all there. I hope you guys. Any questions so far while we make this? While we shake and bake this? Do you have any questions so far? You guys are awfully quiet on a Sunday. I know we're throwing a lot at you, but you know what? That's okay too. We have a lot going on in our world, so quick little sasses are perfectly okay. It gets you through your Sunday, it gives you some Nikki time, and it allows you to learn things along the way. If you've missed any of the past sasses, if you go over onto the Sassy Subber group, you will find in the file section, Jess painstakingly every single Sunday, make sure she puts the links for all of that. So make sure that you head over to there. And you can always find my videos on my sasses here on YouTube as well if you're watching me on the YouTube. All right. Woo! She's a hot one. The only thing about neoprene is it's hot. And as my friend Beth would say, I don't like hot things. I don't like hot things. I don't either, man. There we go. By the grace of God. So we're going to... Now, when I say I don't reuse it, it's not fully true. So I just won't reuse it in that spot. Because I'm going to be doing a back design on this, I will move it over here just so that this off-gassing doesn't end up onto my image here. So it's partly true. All right, it depends on what I'm doing. If I'm doing a lot of little projects and I want to get some of my base here done because I picked off too big of a piece of paper, then yes, I will reuse this, except I will reuse it in a totally different spot so I can get the most bang for my buck on my butcher paper, especially if I took off too big of a piece. Let me make sure that's, whoops, I gotta flip that over. There we go. So I will use it on different spots, yes. But will I use it in the same spot? No. And I will make sure none of that substrate that I'm working on is touching a spot that had already had off-gassing on it. I hope that made sense too. So half yes, half no on that. Especially if I've peeled off too big of a piece of paper, then yes, I, will try to use as much of that as possible. I was late coming in. What's the name of the tool you use to clamp? Jess posted the link. I have no idea what this is called. I have no clue. It's a clamp holder. I really don't know. It's a key fob clamp. Jess will post the link because I know she had just posted a link for that. Do you know where I can get the 3-inch sand? You can't. You can't. There's your answer. So Kathy Johnson over on YouTube said, can I get the 3-inch sands? No. Believe it or not, they don't exist. See, Terry Fulmore reached out to us and said, hey, Nikki, do you know of any place that sells truck car coasters? And I was like, what do you mean? She goes, well, the standard ones are too small. They're too small. Do we know where there's a bigger one? No, but we can have them made. So reached out to Suzanne and said, hey, here's a crazy idea. And she's like, well, sign me up. So no, you can't. I mean, you could probably use a house coaster, but house coasters are also 4 inches in diameter, most of them. So you might be able to use a house coaster, but as for a sandstone 3-inch, no, it doesn't exist right now in our world. The truck, see, in sublimation, they didn't think about the trucks and the large SUVs. So unfortunately, it just doesn't exist. So if using on a mug, you should... Actually, I put no butcher paper when I use my mug press. When I use my mug press, I don't wrap it in butcher paper. I literally just slide it in and I just use it. Crazy as that may sound, I have never once ever used butcher paper on my mug press. And I don't know why. I don't know why. I just never have. I was taught to, I didn't need it. So there's, that's a great question. I can't answer you on that. I just never have. There you go. Yes. So there you go. That's what it looks like. Front and back. On that. For y'all to see. And then you just, so I have a, it's a pair of pliers that actually sticks right in here, and it allows for me to put this in and slide it all around without snagging it. So I have that. Let's see. Where can I get sublimation drink koozies? The non-pro type with the hard tumbler type. You know what? You would have to probably check the marketplace. Some major vendors might have them, like Coastal or JDS, JPP, Dytrans. They may have them. I'm not aware. I know which ones you're talking about. I'm trying to think of where I just saw them. Sublimation 101 might. RPL Supplies might as well have them. They hold the, what is it, the White Claws. Those are the ones you're talking about, the hard shell ones. Those, like I said, look in the D-stash groups or the buy, sell, and trade groups, and they might have them as well. Oh, so Bobby says Condi has them. So there you go. Thank you, Bobby. All right. So now I'm going to show you the set that I have and just some ideas for you. Now, mind you, it's not going to, the set is not a completed set. It doesn't all have the same theme, and that's okay. It doesn't need to. But I do want to show you just some of the things you can make for your car. First up, you can make your chapstick holder. You can make a key fob, right? Make yourself a key fob. You can make yourself a lens cloth. Obviously, we can make ourselves these beautiful neoprene car coasters, right? We made a bunch of these just today. All right, we have all of those you can make. You can make the pillows. These come out of Johnson Plastics. You can make anything that's a cosmetic bag. This particular thing, this all came from Hailbound, but you can get cosmetic bags just about anywhere. These particular things, this is a Hailbound thing. I have not seen these anywhere else. So she has the tassels that you can get for those. And then you have your cosmetic bags. Again, you could get them if you're shopping at one place. See if they carry them. Then this way you can fix it all into your shipping. But this also makes these cosmetic bags make a great car kit type of bag that you could throw in your glove compartment. Like I said, these came from Johnson Plastics. These are a pillow, actually, that have an insert. Here's what the pillow looks like without it being pressed. This is the pillow. It's nice and fluffy. It comes with the insert. These are $5. These come out of Johnson Plastics. So that's always an idea. Obviously, you can get your license plates. License plates, make sure that you are in a 1 or 2 tag state before you advertise them in your state, because wording is key. Maybe you want to say, hey, great for your man cave, great for your she shed. If you have a 2 tag state, then you might want to advertise them a little bit differently because we can't put them on our cars here in New York. Same holds true for the car charms. As much as I absolutely love the car charms coming out of with all these designers, I cannot use them here in New York State. I will get my happy butt, pulled over if I have something like this, because it is an obstructed view, and they are cracking down on that, especially because people are hanging their masks from their rear view mirrors. So again, they'll pull you over for that. Make sure that you know the laws of your state before you offer things like license plates and car charms, so that you can make sure that you are all in the know. And you could just reach out to your local police department. They will let you know what the laws are governing in your county and in your state. Just my little disclaimer. There you go. I feel like I'm making cards here. So there you go. You could add a lot of different things. Again, here are some of the products that we used today. Yes. Let it flip over. Grab a bevy while I'm sitting here. Agreed. So, Sawgrass Ambassador Lori over on YouTube writes, putting a disclaimer in your sales ad is probably a good idea as well for sales outside of your state. Those are just two items that I would definitely consider putting, you know, some disclaimers on, because again, laws vary from state to state. If you have a staple remover, you can use... Yes, the split key ring, you absolutely can. My sister Amanda over on the Facebook page says if you use a staple remover, you can use those to open up the jump rings that you have for the chapstick holders for the key ring. I tried that when they work. Great for keeping. Oh, yep. Absolutely. But I heard Nikki mention Condi, so I commented it here because I remember seeing. Awesome! Oh, I am not afraid to say company names. I don't know who said that. Oh, Shalata, you could definitely say the company names of the most major vendors or vendors that are approved. So let me get you so you can see my beautiful face. I don't mind you mentioning vendors as long as they're vendors that are listed in my announcements section. Those are the ones that I just use for quality control. All right. Those are the ones that I go to when I buy my stuff. I'm always adding to the list. I don't, you know, and I take from the list too. I giveth and I taketh away. You know what? That's when your name's on the door, you can do whatever the hell you want. Right. So over in my group, you can find a list of trusted vendors that I like, and I'm always adding to it, especially as I find more tribe members have different things that they like to offer, and I love every part of that, and that's what makes this all beautiful. So there you go, Shalata. Some states are still, yes, they are. Let me make sure there's no more comments anywhere. So there you guys go. Wow, it has been a day. It is 11:05. I just did the recap. I'm going to do it one quick time. But first, let's take this time out to say thank you again to Jess and Jody, who are behind the helm. Thank you guys so much for helping me out. Today is also the last day you could buy the Sassy Subber May Tribe Pack. If you are unaware of what that is and you're new here to the Facebook and the YouTube channel, I offer a sticker pack that also this month has screen print transfers in it. It also has some fun goodies that came from one of our tribe members over in the Sassy Subber group. Each month, I am showcasing a tribe member, something that they have made outside of sublimation. They are going to be in the pack. I will tell you, next month is my favorite month, and I cannot wait for next month. It is one of my favorite months because it is Mother's Day. It's happy. It's fun. So I love all the things that I've decided for those. So I love everything that's coming out right now. You have until the end of today to order your Sassy Subber Tribe Pack, where you get 154 stickers. You get 6 screen print transfers, plus you get some fun goodies and a collector's item that will be going on each month. I would love to see who's going to collect all these items. I really am. I could definitely tell you Jess and Jody will have one of each. So there you go. Make sure you do that. Yeah, Tabitha. So let's do that quick recap. Ready? Sublimation Underground is owned by my dear sweet friend Suzanne, who loves all things sublimation. See, Suzanne will tell you, I am not a designer. I'm not good at designing. Nikki, Beth, you girls do that. I will buy the blanks. You do the designs. Okay, boss, I'm on it, right? So she listens to Beth and I when it comes to things that we like to have for her little tiny shop, because you know what? We also like to shop small and we like to do it together. So she has some ready to ship items, because that is something Suzanne wants to pride herself on, is that her items are always in stock. She wants to have ready to ship items. She doesn't want to have you have a buy-in where you wait around for 100 years to get something. Nope. She's going to keep close watch on her stock. You could go at the sublimationunderground.company.site. Don't worry, I'll be fixing it. And you will find her ornaments are now listed. They are aluminum and metal ornaments. I absolutely love them. If you watched on Friday, you saw me press them, or I pressed them so you could see them. They came out stunning. They are the ones that my photographers love to use. So head over there to her site. You will also find her car coasters, her her pet scarves. These things right here. Let me show you. You'll find these things. Great for kitty cats. Gosh, this is so little, right? You got small, medium, large, extra large. These slide on the collars, and this becomes something that your clients are going to absolutely love. Why don't I include the collars in mine? Because it's more cost effective, and I like the certain collars on my dogs, and they don't come with the collars that I like. So I just slide it onto their existing collars, and these become a great item because people will come back and buy more. They don't have to constantly buy a new collar for their dog, but they will buy a new scarf all the time for all the holidays. Maybe for gender reveals, maybe for birthdays, holidays, whatever it is. Pet parents are obnoxiously amazing. And I say that all in one sentence. There's nothing like a good pet parent. All right. So these are all sizes. She has all of these in stock ready to go. So head over to the sublimationunderground.company.site for that. There's that. We also had Johnson Plastics, where you have your pillows, your travel pillows. Those are great for your cars. We also had the key fobs that came from Country Brook Design. You could get the webbing there. You could get the little key fob thing, keychain part. These press absolutely beautiful. Whether you're doing them for yourself or for your seniors, it really doesn't matter. These are a great gift. Now, I will tell you this. You don't have to do them the 12 inches. So I make mine, essentially I make them 13 inches, and I usually cut off a little bit of an edge because I like to melt them. So these are 13 inches because, you know, gotta have them on my hand. But you don't have to make them long. You can actually make little tiny ones. I have a tiny one on my car, and it's a little tiny one. So you could do half the size of these as well. Whatever it is, people love the key fobs. They are a big hit for teens, tweens, and everybody in between. All right, so that's what these are. We talked about the lens cloths. Coney Island Transfer has two different style lens cloths. He has your standard ones, right? These are great for giveaways. They're great for putting in your car kits, but he also has more of a fancier version, if you will. It's gray. It has a terry cloth back. You could sub on the front. So he has those over at Coney Island Transfer. Again, the chapstick holders, I happen to have gotten this from Hailbound, but you could get these from all over the place now. I am seeing these all over the interwebs. So you could get these, whether it's the chapstick holder or it's the hand sanitizer holder, you could get them there as well. I know that Marvin has the hand sanitizer holders that they just slip in. I love that. Speaking of Marvin from Driven by Graphics, he does have tumblers in stock. If you're looking for tumblers, you can head over to his spot as well. There we go. Yes, Bobby, are they washable? What are washable? Yes, the pet scarves are absolutely washable. Absolutely. So are the pillows too, because you know what? These pillows. Where the hell did I just put it? These aren't just good for your car. You can use them for pets too. Pets like their little pillows. You know, little kids, you can market these for little kids with a blanket. They have their pillow. Maybe it's their grandma pack. That's right. They're going to be going to grandma's house. What you can do, little pillow. Go get yourself a really cute little blanket, roll it up, put it in underneath here, and now you've got a grandma's house to go. Put it in a tote bag, and you got the great little carry-on or carry item for your kiddo, whether they're traveling or they're headed to grandma's house. It doesn't matter. That's a great think outside of the box, literally right off the top of my lid here. great grandma's house thing is get your pillow, your blankie, and your tote bag, and off to grandma's house you go. So there you go. That's another great idea. Listen, I am full of about a bajillion ideas, and they never stop. It doesn't matter how much sleep or little sleep I get. It doesn't matter. I have a bajillion ideas of think outside the box. When you're looking at an item, don't always think that it has to be for one particular thing. I want you to sit and look at an item and think, what else could I use it for? Why? Because it's great marketing. You don't always have to be stuffed inside that proverbial box. So think outside it. Jump outside your box. Make sure that you're trying to find items that, you know what, have other purposes. That's what I do. I shop for a lot of things that I could use for other things. And I do. And I'm knocking things off my desk. Fantastic! There we go. So that's it. Thank you to all those who have shared ideas and links. I hope I gave you some great tips like reusing your butcher paper. Reuse it as stuffing if you're shipping. Go get yourself a paper shredder, and that works wonders for that. You know, there's lots of different things that you can use. Always just take the time, think of what else you can use it for. There we go. This has been the Sass for April 25th. Again, thank you to Jess and Jody behind the help. I hope you guys have learned something today, and if at least it be one thing. This week is going to be a very, very busy week. What you decide to do is your thing. As I wrote in my Facebook page last night, stay in your lane, work your hustle, but also move your mountain. But don't forget about the people in the passing lane, because you always want to have somebody in your corner. Please know I am in your corner. I'm cheering you on. I'm helping you move your mountain, whatever it may be. I am still working hard doing my own thing, but I see you. I see what you're doing. I see you're hustling hard, and I see you are moving the mountain in front of you. Staying in your lane doesn't mean that you are being negative in any way, shape, or form, or that you're ignoring the people that are in your passing lane. No, it doesn't matter. We are a tribe. We are the Sass, and this is where we're at. So thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you guys all next time, next Sunday, on the flip side. Until then, bye everybody.